for God's sake.
That can't be true.
This is ridiculous. Listen, the rumors going around, Blackest Eyes filled me in on this in the comments section, that the rumor is that Michael's going to be dead in the first 15 minutes of Halloween Ends.
Well, that would fit their thing that they've been saying, that people are going to hate it.
That's why I'm afraid of this rumor being true, is because when people are saying, oh, you're going to hate this movie, you're going to hate it, we've speculated for months as to what's going to be so horrible. We had all kinds of crazy thoughts, right? We thought,
Very
oh my
crazy.
God, what if Laurie has to wear that wig again from Halloween 2? We can't watch that. We came up with all these ideas as to what was going to offend us so much, what was going to be so unforgiving. Nothing really seemed believable until this. This actually I could see them doing. I could see.
Really?
Yeah, I can, because movies have done stuff like this before.
Oh,
I mean, look, I can give you a bunch of examples of something somewhat similar to this. Friday the 13th, Part 5. The whole movie, you think you're dealing with Jason, and then at the end, you find out he's a copycat. It wasn't really Jason all along. It didn't really matter. He's still wearing the mask and behaving like Jason. He still had teleportation for some reason. But it was a little weird at the end to find out that it actually wasn't him you're watching this whole time. That was kind of odd. And then, do you ever remember the movie? It was supposed to be with Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal. And it was called Executive Decision. Remember this?
Yes. Yes.
Spoilers for Executive Decision, and apparently Friday the 13th 5 as well. But Executive Decision did a really creepy thing there. They marketed it very much as those two guys, Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal. And then when you see the movie, Seagal is only in it for 30 minutes, not a karate kick anywhere in his limited screen time. He doesn't fight anybody hand to hand. I think he pulled a gun on a couple people, but there's no martial arts.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine a Steven Seagal movie where there's no martial arts?
No.
It's ridiculous. So you're getting all worked up, right? You're watching the movie, you're having a good time. Seagal's acting like a real badass. He's telling people off, he's threatening people, right?
Yeah.
And right, you're sitting there with your dick in your hand.
Oh my! Oh, what?
And you're
what?
Well, that was a weird thing we used to do back then.
What?
But so then you, so no, but seriously, and really, as you're ready for Seagal to finally start being Seagal, he goes flying out the plane, like the thing blew up and he went flying out, and you see his body and you're like,
he's not coming back from that.
No. And what's funny, I saw it with a bunch of buddies of mine, and about 20 minutes later, one of them turned to me, he goes, when's Seagal coming back? And I'm like, dude, I mean, they really made clear that wasn't going to happen.
No, I did the same thing when I saw it.
Right? I mean, you did kind of.
At some point, I'm like, there's going to be some trickery. They're bringing him back. He's going to be back. And he never came back.
No. And the fact that what I'm getting at is this. They marketed that as a Seagal movie. They did put him behind Kurt Russell in the ads. But the point is, it was supposed to be both of them. When in reality, he had very limited screen time. And to do that here is very strange. Because for one thing, Halloween 3 taught everybody that if you're going to call the movie Halloween, we insist on Michael Myers.
Well,
we insist on Michael Myers.
Yes.
And then we get no Michael Myers in Halloween 3, and they learned their lesson. And after that, it was like they couldn't stop putting Michael Myers in the title. It was like The Revenge of Michael Myers, The Return of Michael Myers, The Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, they really wanted to make sure you knew, like, do you get it yet? Michael is in this film. So now, after all these movies, to have the big finale, literally, it's an hour 45-minute movie, okay? If he's literally gone in the first 15 minutes,
oh wow,
that's fucked up.
That's wow.
It is going to be really odd. One more thing comes to mind too. Remember the show Bloodline on Netflix?
Vaguely.
Okay, it was an amazing show, but the main character was killed off really early in season 1. So after, I'm spoiling a lot of things here, guys.
You sure are.
But after that, they only kept him going through flashbacks. And well, it was flashbacks and also like Force Ghost kind of things. We're like imagining what he would do today if he were still here. And it gave you this weird sense of longing throughout the they did 3 seasons, and 2.5 of them you didn't have the guy. It felt a little odd. It was like, God, can we just have him back, please? This is stupid. Like, we had to keep flashing back to stuff and then imagining if he was here or what he would do if he was. Oh, my Lord. The voice of him is giving advice to people.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go through that here with Michael. I'm afraid they're going to kill him off in the first 15 minutes because I do have a bad feeling this might be true, this rumor. I really do.
Wow.
And then the rest of the movie, what's he going to be doing? He's going to be showing up and giving people advice? What happened on Bloodline? He's going to be like, Laurie, you must stop being scared. If anything, you got to get over this. Allison, you got to study harder. Come on. You're not going to be nothing if you don't study hard. Is that what he's going to do? Like, I don't want to see that at all.
Oh, my.
I get this is very bad. This 15 minutes.
What are they going to do for the rest of the film?
I don't know. That's what I mean. They might do something really artsy and weird about it. It might be the characters.
I hate artsy and weird.
Yeah, the characters might be maybe like thinking that he's still alive and living in fear of him, and maybe it's a lesson about fear and all this shit. I don't want to go there.
That's too deep. We don't want deep.
Yeah, just give us a regular just come on, one more time. Just give us a regular Michael Myers slaughtering everybody in Haddonfield.
For no known reason.
Yeah. You know, I'll mention another time where this whole kind of thing took place. Mm-hmm. Remember in the Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. Spoilers for Book of Boba Fett now, if you haven't seen it.
We better put spoilers like
everything. In the Book of Boba Fett, there's an episode without Boba Fett.
Right.
Or a book. So, I mean, that episode had no business being in the show. I'd understand if, like, they had a normal 23 season or a 23 episode season.
It was like an extra episode of Mandalorian.
Yeah, basically. It's 7 episodes, and they couldn't even put Boba Fett in all of them. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't know, guys. I have a bad feeling about this. Because this doesn't seem like a made-up rumor. You know what I mean? It seems like something they would do to be really fucking weird. Mm-hmm. And to focus more on Laurie and all that, and the whining and everything else. So I don't know. I just, this doesn't seem made up to me. Mm-hmm. There's rumors that just feel made up because someone's being a dick. Like
because they're really out there. And
I've had some really fucked up friends. You can tell. And like when they would make something up, there's part of me that it was like a bullshit sniffer. It was like, that just sounds fantastic. This doesn't sound fantastic. This just sounds like I could see him doing that. I could see him starting the movie off by killing Michael, and now the rest of the movie is in his absence.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, that would be really, really bizarre if they do that.
You know, it's funny. When Rocky Balboa came out, almost 20 years ago now, the rumor before it was a known rumor, like back when the script kept changing and that movie was in production for years and years of different scripts and everything. Mm-hmm. There was a rumor at one point where they said that Adrian was going to die in the first few minutes of the film. And I remember thinking, oh, whatever, you asshole. Well, pretty much. I mean, they didn't show her dying in that. Spoilers for Rocky Balboa. Sorry, guys. Everything. But in the beginning of the film, she's already gone, right? Yeah. And I don't know. I think that was another situation where the rumors did turn out to be true. And I could see them doing that here. I really could. I could see them doing this here and then focusing on all the trauma. Because they've said that a lot, that they really want to focus on the trauma in this one.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what's funny? I thought we focused on the trauma last time. Yes. And the time before. I feel like we focused a lot. Can we just focus on the blood?
Right. We just reviewed one of the movies that was very focused on the trauma.
Yeah, H2O was big trauma focus. Yeah. And that's out of the timeline.
I mean, Jamie was a hot mess.
Yeah.
Or Laurie Strode. Not Jamie. Yeah.
You know, the only thing worse than Michael Myers dying in the first 15 minutes?
What's that?
Is if Ray shows up and beats him in like a lightsaber duel. That'll make me even more mad.
Oh my God.
And like he has to drink that milk.
Michael wouldn't know what to do.
She emasculates him and everything. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't see that at all.
He tilts his head the way he does, sometimes. Like, what are you doing?
What do you want me to take down the whole empire with my laser sword? What an asshole. They made Luke Skywalker say laser sword.
Yeah.
Laser sword was like the cheap knockoff of a lightsaber. Yeah. It was like when they couldn't use the term lightsaber. Oh my God, how lame. Yeah, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. I got a bad feeling about this. I really do. This is just dumb enough to seem like it's going to work for them. That's what I'm getting at. Mm-hmm. This is just weird enough where they go, he's in the movie, but we wanted to focus on all the trauma and the heartbreak. The only reason I do in a big way, I actually kind of think this can't happen is because we've already heard many times that Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle have said that they cried when they shot their last scene, and they say it's a scene at the end of the film. Mm-hmm. However, that could be a flashback. It might be that in the end of the film they flash back to something, or they were full of shit. That's possible too. I don't know. Yeah. But fuck this. If it dies in the first bit, can we just do this right, please?
If they do what you have just proposed, it's like they're going to be turning it into a chick film.
I don't need that. It's called chick flick, but yeah.
You know what I mean.
I can't. Hey, how about this? If Michael dies in the first 15 minutes, So does everybody else. And then we spend the next hour and a half just meeting random strangers in Haddonfield. And they can just talk about it. Yeah, that was a hot mess. Michael wiped out everybody.
Yeah.
Tell him, Pearl. Like this. That's all.
The rest of the film is watching Haddonfield rebuild.
Yeah, that would be fun. And they're all getting COVID still.
Oh my God.
They're still wearing those masks in 2020. Why are people still wearing those fucking things?
I don't know.
It's 2022. What is going on?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's 2022 and a half.
Yeah, we're almost done with 2022. The thing is over. People are still... I'm at the grocery store. I saw a woman, her mask was like slipping down a little bit. And she kind of like had to pause, like quickly pick it up to make sure it covered her nose, Wow. All I'm thinking is like, what do you not keep up? Like, we're done. We're good. It's fine. Yeah. Everyone's fine. I don't know. I'm not trying to piss off YouTube. Gosh, the only thing that'd be worse than this is if he died in a really goofy way. Like, imagine, not just in the first 15 minutes, but not to make it worse, to add insult to injury. What if he like slipped on a banana peel, like a cartoon, like Yosemite Sam or something?
That's the thing that takes him out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that would be interesting to hear the rest of the characters be like, he slipped on a banana peel. I mean,
none of them have to take accountability.
that would be kind of funny. It wouldn't justify the 15-minute death, but at least it would be kind of interesting that for the rest of the film, they're just like, I mean, we've had all these knives here. We've had all these weapons. We've had guns. Allison's like telling her grandma, she's like, you loaded up so much artillery. Yeah, I know.
Came prepared, and then all it took was some
he survived a fire.
Accident.
It was a huge fire.
Yeah.
That he walked out of. And he killed the very firefighters that were there to save him. What an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Listen, let us know what you think in the comments of this ridiculous video. I don't know what more to say. Let us know. Yeah, is there any chance this is going to happen? I got a bad feeling, but maybe I'm just being.
In the words of Han Solo.
Yes. Maybe I'm worried about nothing. Let us know what you think, you guys. Always good to see you all. If you're not subscribed yet, jump on board this crazy train.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, please like and subscribe. All that shit. It's good to have everybody here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.